Hi, I'm Charlotte. I'm CMO at Bloom & Wild, and my teams cover brand, creative, our physical products, our digital marketing, and also our customer insights. And what we're all trying to do together is really create compelling brand communications and experiences that drive business growth, and making exemplary customer experiences is a huge part of that.
So for us, bringing in DigitalGenius and AI in terms of business impact has been really huge. Personally, it's been great because across the whole business, we're trying to adopt AI in every space we can, talk about it a lot, use it impactfully. And it's not very often that the customer delight team gets to be at the front of those kind of more tech-led innovations. Main things we wanted to solve with AI, the ability to scale our customer delight offering at a slower pace to the way the business was scaling. So we didn't want to keep growing our team in line with business growth and the kind of expensive costs that brings.
One of the main ways we're using AI to help our customers is actually through our AI customer delight agent, who we call Willow. And we have given her a personality because our customer delight function is really strategically important to our business. It's one of our sources of competitive advantage because we do it really well. And so handing that over to AI was a big deal for us, and we needed to make sure that we'd be able to use an AI agent in the right way, and that it would still sound and feel like a Bloom & Wild experience. So in fact, our head of copy was able to train the AI agent to speak how our real customer delight agents would normally talk. And if you engage with it, you'll see that actually it still feels like a really delightful experience, even though your query is being serviced by an AI agent. We've learned over time that being generous to our customers, perhaps when something goes wrong, actually makes them more valuable to us in the future because it strengthens their repeat rate, because they've had a good experience with us, we've fixed something, and that experience remains sticky in their mind. And as a brand, that's what you really want to do is keep that mental availability high and the positive associations really high.
More recently, where we've turned on the generative AI piece, allows over email and chat us to be able to really respond to customers referencing anything they've said in their email or their occasion or things that are going on, and make them feel like a real person has responded and that they're a real person. DigitalGenius is currently resolving 50% of our chats. There's also, of those chats, an extra 20% on top of that are being automated but not fully resolved. And most of those, to be honest, are situations where we have chosen not to have them fully resolved. We still want them to go to an agent. Willow is the name of our bot, is able to gather most of the information from the customer, find out what the customer would like, and then hand it over to the agent to be resolved. And that has been steadily creeping up, over the last year, right from when we started. One of the things DigitalGenius is really helping us contribute to, is one of my team's kind of goals over the next year or so, is to try and turn ourselves very much from a cost center into a profit center.
Another great benefit is that we no longer rely so heavily on hiring a large number of external agents, especially during peak times.
Before DigitalGenius, peaks for our team were incredibly peaky, to use a better word.
We had so many people to onboard and train. It meant it wasn't possible to QA everyone the same way. Now that Willow is helping us, we can have a smaller group of people and we can focus on the quality of training, QAing, and providing guidance whenever needed, so we can provide a better customer service.
So from using an AI agent, we've really seen that we're able to solve our customer problems faster. And of course, that contributes to them feeling like they've had a great experience with us. It contributes to that stickiness, and it contributes to them repeating with us over time.
DigitalGenius is making things better by handing over tickets to agents with a little summary. Before, agents had to read through a long email chain, which has now been sped up by offering a summary for a much quicker resolution.
Obviously, the benefit of that is that we can solve people's problems much quicker where they're simple, and our customer delight agents can focus on the more complex cases that really need them. Alongside the AI agent that we're using, we also have a suite of AI and data tools that we use as part of our customer delight process to make sure that we're really picking up on the small details that might go unnoticed.
So currently you can reach our Willow on our chat, both via the website, but also via the app, which is a big channel for us. So that was really exciting to get that integrated into there, and also via email. And both of those, as of the last few months or so, have generative AI, which has been really exciting for getting that personal experience. We're using visual AI with DigitalGenius in order to analyse our quality emails and chats. So a customer will upload a photo of their flowers if they've arrived with bad quality, and the visual AI will analyse that, firstly to spot what the stem is for our reporting purposes, and feed that back via the API to the system, and secondly in order to identify the issue and then decide whether that needs a piece of education to tell the customer to retrim the stems or wait a couple of days, or whether it is actually a problem that just needs a replacement sent to the customer.
If we see a particular stem is having a lot of quality issues, we can go into production, pull that stem out, make a swap. We can also decide not to use that stem in future, for example. At Peaks, we also have a really important service, which is using AI to predict when our deliveries might arrive late, and we proactively resend those deliveries because we know that these are really meaningful moments. People are always amazed that we take that initiative, and it's AI that's enabling us to do that and to create a customer experience which is really stand out from our competitors.
In terms of ROI, DigitalGenius will have paid for itself this calendar year.
The response to Willow has been very positive, with customers very happy with the personal touch, but also a quick resolution, especially outside of working hours when other agents are not available.
I definitely would recommend DigitalGenius to others facing similar challenges. I think for us, in particular, other e-commerce customers, that's been one of the things we really, really value is DigitalGenius kind of expertise and experience in the e-commerce space. It meant that right from day one, we were able to, the intents, the reasons, everything felt pretty tailored to us already.
I've really enjoyed working with DigitalGenius over the last year, exploring all the ways in which we can improve our customer service and free up the time for our customer delight associate to also be able to develop within the role.
We know already, as does the rest of the company, that an interaction with customer delight makes you a better customer than if you don't have an interaction or somebody that doesn't have a problem. So we really obviously champion our customer experience, but being able to put some data behind that and really meaningfully make strides towards that is something that DigitalGenius is really helping with.